Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. Andre Salazar, the Art Hub. Today we're gonna do something a little different. We're gonna do a little look at a book. I got this at the swap meet. This is Bob Peak's book, Golden Moments. It was created by the United States Postal Service commemorating the 1984 Olympics. Now, we're gonna have the Olympics back here in the United States. In Los Angeles will be one of the locations coming up pretty damn soon. And so I love Bob Peak. I want to talk about it, look at his work, and I thought this is kind of a fun book. So we're going to go through the illustration, talk about work, talk about the paintings, talk about his stuff. He did these on commission, of course, from the Postal Service. And here's a picture. Watercolor, mixed media, loose, beautiful colors, nice palette, great stuff. We're gonna say that a million times. Stamps, all that kind of stuff, all these cool stamps, which is pretty neat actually. These are actually really well designed. The colors, the shapes. I like this style. I like this style of illustration back then. It's kind of having a resurgence. You sometimes will see things like this with this kind of we'll call it retro now. I really like it though. I like the palettes. I like how it's all abstracted out. More Bob Peak. He's using watercolor, airbrush, acrylics. He's a lot of different medias in this stuff that he does. What I just love his rendering. You know, I talk about Bill Sienkiewicz sometimes on the Art of Comics channel, and he was before Sienkiewicz, and Sienkiewicz I think does look a lot like some Bill Peak stuff. One of the things that Bob Peak did that I always notice is he does these flares, kind of like a lens flare with acrylics, sometimes with airbrush. So you'll see these little moments, and we'll probably see it all throughout this stuff, where he does these highlights, and he kind of highlights things, and to show movement, he'll have that kind of color move. We see that really heavily also in the anime Akira. We see that the motorcycles driving through the city, and we see that tail light kind of move. But Bob Peak's work, we see that. The great muscle, I like this all watercolor. Great rendering here of the face, good position. He's got some kind of wax pencil or Contic or something here as well, which gives it a nice little texture. Maybe it's could be even an oil stick. See, here we go, see? Airbrush, glares, always does this. The most famous one is if you go look at the Star Trek posters, I don't remember if it's Star Trek 1 or 2 or which one, but he does that big time. So you'll see a lot of these airbrushed glares, little highlights. And to me, that's his signature thing. But I love the colors. Look how nice and rich those reds are. And the background is abstracted out. You know, there's some values here. It's dark, of course, but he does some washes and things to make it not just black. Makes it interesting. These really high, these really cadmium reds, really strong, a lot of chroma in there, saturated. Water's always hard to do. These little water splashes, kind of interesting. Little lines here. It's nice. And then, again, everything has got this look of a camera lens, right? It's got this camera lens kind of flavor to it. This is soccer or rugby, something like that. Yeah, this is cool. Ooh, I like this one. I love the colors. Love the movement. See them again, movement, these streaking lines. And this is a really cool effect here. I like that. That's really nice. Yeah, Bob Peak was one of the best, dude. He is one of the illustrators. When you think of like illustrators of the 70s and 80s, he is one of the guys. He's up there with the best. Because you could use photography, right? I mean, photography was very popular. It eliminated a lot of illustration jobs, but there's some guys that were able to still have a wonderful career because their work is so expressive. He's doing something that cameras can't do, which is create lines and create shapes in this way. Very cool. Yeah, and I do like his texture stuff. I like the pastels he's throwing on here. You know, just give the texture of the watercolor paper, things like that. It's kind of nice. Yeah, look at that. See, I love this little like these little lines. This is really cool, showing movement. This is amazing. Just like boom. I love the color so much. I love the framing of it, the composition. I love this here. I love how this kind of melts out. It feels very impressionistic, like the French guys in the late 1800s. Yeah, look at this. Great. I love the kind of things melding in the back. Yeah, really good. Good stuff. Here too, really good. Yeah. Yeah, love those lines. Isn't it fun? Bob Peak is so great. I have other books of his, but oh, this is a great one. But when I found that, I got it for just like $2 or so. I was like, dude, this is so cool. You guys don't know what you're missing. Yeah, look at this. I love the color palette. Great palette. The greens, the blues, very cool. You could have went warm. He could have totally went reds with this, but I like the cool. Yeah, it's great. Kind of blended out. This looks very kind of pastel too. This is, yeah, really neat. That's the crowd. Just really so well done. A little bit of Bernie Fuchs, kind of reminds me of Bernie Fuchs a bit. And that's good stuff. Yep. Great anatomy. And this background is just really impressive. Ooh, look at this. What a nice image. And these magentas. Crimson and magentas and scarlets. Yeah. It's going into that violet area. It's almost coolish, you know? It's almost got it's a cooler color than if it was more cadmiums. This is nice too. Yeah, this stuff is really great. I love this. I love the palette on this too. Good position, good action. A little highlight there, just a little bit of blue just to kind of like emphasize it. Oh, this is pretty. This is a nice gestural background there. I like this. I like the looseness of it. Yeah, just incredible. Oh, this is a landscape here. Yeah, very loose. Yeah. Oh, that's great. These are just really great. I'm so glad I'm opening this. I haven't even seen this yet. I bought it a while back. Haven't got a chance to look at it. Oh, this is pretty. Yeah. He's just great, man. He's just very disco-y, right, flavor. Great stuff. Wonderful illustrator. Love the watercolors. Yep. US, they want it. Impossible Dreams. That's nice too. All that right there, that's good. Yep. Great stuff. So there you go. Bob Peak, little Olympic work to get your appetite ready for next year or in 2 years or so. So there you go. Bob Peak, Golden Moments. Thank you guys for watching. More is coming up.